Hey folks, I inadvertently discovered an alternative way to keep rodents out of the engine compartments of your vehicles and keep them from chewing your wiring and tubing. I'll be right back and explain. Hello, welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. We have a little bit of rain, which is a blessing, especially during these hot, dry seasons that we get periodically. Anyway, keeping rodents from doing thousands and thousands of dollars of damage to your vehicles and also rendering your vehicle completely useless, especially when you need to use it to go to the grocery store or even escape for some reason. Anyway, I'm going to share with you guys this method that I discovered on keeping rodents away, and it's working. So vehicles that are stored for a long period of time, such as ones that are broke down, like my Chevy 1-ton dually, I need to repair the transmission on that. Just open the hood a little bit, and that prevents rodents from feeling secure inside the engine compartment, and also gives my cats that we have 7 cats on the Homestead, it gives them access to the engine compartment to get rodents if they need to. But rodents like to hide. They like to build their nests in safe, secure, dry places, and leaving the engine hood open is one advantage. Now my Ford Thunderbird, it runs. We just leave it parked right now until I get some more maintenance done on it. But I cocked the hood just a little bit as a preventative measure. Yeah, and we haven't had any problems with rodents building nests in them since the hoods are open. This one is broke down, transmission problem. My son's going to be taking care of it, but I just opened the hood this morning to make sure that we don't get rodents in there. It did have evidence of a rodent in there previously before he got the vehicle, because it sat parked for a while at the place where we got the vehicle from. Now my tractor, stored in the tractor barn, I had a horrible problem. I opened a hood of the tractor one time and I found a whole nest of rats and a bunch of baby rats that just flew out of there like crazy. Also found some damage in my tractor. They had chewed through the coolant overfill line that goes into the radiator cap. Yeah, they chewed through that. I was able to fix it and left the engine hood open thinking that that might work. Now this is what inspired me to leave engine hoods open. So that was like 2 months ago that I opened the hood and just left it open. No problems with rodents since. This is a success. So I figured, why not do it to all the vehicles? Now the vehicles you drive frequently, you don't need to worry about it, like my little Dodge Dakota, my son's car, and then this car we drive frequently, and we never have a problem with rodents getting in there, so long as we drive them at least a couple of times a week. Yeah, so they don't bother the insides of these cars. Now I did find that while the mint saturated cotton balls work initially, but you have to keep up on it, and I really don't have time to be maintaining that mint thing in the car engine. So mint, it may work efficiently in the beginning, but it's not long term. Mothballs don't work. I've never had any luck with mothballs. I've read what other people indicate the mothballs just simply aren't working. At least for the rodents here in this region. It may work on your rodents, but it doesn't work on my rodents. So as far as a homestead hack goes on preventing rodents from taking up residence in your vehicles, yeah, that's it. Just leave the engine hood open if your vehicle is stored for long term, or just open a little bit. At least let cats in there so they can get in there and get the rodents, or just make it inhospitable for the rodent. And like I said, cars that you drive frequently, you don't need to worry about it at all. I've had success, again, with my tractor, leaving it open for 2 months. No problem with rodents after that. None. Plus, I use my bait and baking soda that has reduced the population of rodents. That's a whole nother video. I'll go ahead and leave a link to that one at the end of the show. And it's keeping the population down. We no longer have the infestation that we had, with the infestations and the rodent populations taking up residence in your sheds and your car engines and destroying them. Yeah, you got a manifold matter of problems you have to deal with simultaneously, especially when you live on a farm. Now, it's not necessarily having garbage around or clutter. It's not the clutter. It gives them space to or little areas to build a nest, to have, creating a shelter. You can organize your clutter. You have your resource piles. But I live in the wilderness, and we have, well, wild creatures that come into the ranch. Because we're a farm, I have animal feed. Any farmer will tell you that wherever you have animal feed stored, you're gonna have rats, because they're opportunistic. They're looking for food, they're looking for shelter, and they're looking for an opportunity to wreak mayhem and destroy. And you also got to be careful with these rodents too, and handling their feces and their breathing their urine. They can spread the hantavirus, so be very careful about that. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. This is Pine Meadows Hobby Farm with a Homestead Hack. Please stay tuned to more videos. You could do that by subscribing and clicking that bell icon that alerts you to new videos as I upload them. Give us a thumbs up. Click that share button. Sharing my videos on your social media platforms helps us out. Remember, be safe, always be kind. We'll see you guys in my next adventure. Bye-bye now.